Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Chapmanville Middle School. James Barker, Zach Anderson with you. It is Chapmanville Middle against Madison Middle in this Black Diamond Conference matchup between the border counties of Logan and Boone County. Chapmanville, Logan County counterpart to Boone County's Madison Middle. We'll watch them face off tonight in this middle school basketball game, as we're proud to bring this to you here on the D&D Sports Network, as not a lot of basketball on here in the last few days, and we may get shut out of some basketball tomorrow and Saturday as well. So enjoy it while you can here on the D&D Sports Network.
I was going to say this one might be a diamond in the rough. One of the few games going on in the state of West Virginia. I think last night Nitro and Winfield played. Poca Winfield. Yes. Yeah, I knew it was a red team in Winfield. Couldn't remember which one. One of the Yankee teams. But
that was a big win for Winfield. They were able to knock off Poca. But that's, you mentioned it, Zach. That's one of the only games that I know of that went on. I know there's one or two others in the eastern part of West Virginia, but for the most part of our audience in our viewing area, there's not been a lot of basketball been played. I know right now they're doing the semifinals of Class A in Kentucky when it comes to called the all class, so only the Class A playing each other right now. But outside of that, and that's not on the D&D network right now, so this is about the only game you're going to get tonight. So enjoy it while you can. You're going to see a really talented Chapmanville Middle School basketball team, though.
Oh, yeah. I got to watch them play. This will be the second game I've got to see them play. I got to watch them play Logan Middle a couple weeks ago, or I believe it was last week. And that was a very tightly contested game. Their emotions flared. But anytime Logan and Chapmanville play, I feel like it makes it better when tensions are high. I mean, of course, you don't want anything to happen, but it makes it a better game when people are emotionally involved, and it just makes it a more exciting environment as long as everybody's safe and cooler heads prevail at the end of the day, which has not always been the case.
Nope.
With the rivalry between the two schools at different sports, different levels. But Chapmanville, very talented on the inside, especially with David Browning, one of their starters, who I was very impressed by, because he's a big man. He's really tall, your typical inside big, but he was really good around the perimeter, moving the ball for the Tigers. A nice shot on him, and you had other kids on that team who were in a similar position.
Chapmanville again lost that game to Logan, but that's only one of the few blemishes on their record this year. Again, a very talented team. This is a young Madison Middle team, as we're getting ready for the starting lineups. And while we await that, we'll take a quick break. Back with more here on the D&D Sports Network right after this.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill, located in Kermit, West Virginia. Come on in and try out their home fresh food, and go inside of the caboose and sign your name on the wall while you sit down and get you something to eat. Located in Kermit, West Virginia, go grab you a bite to eat at the Loose Caboose Grill.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
Here on the D&D Sports Network, James Barker, Zach Anderson with you as we are ready for the starting lineups here from Chapmanville Middle School. Again, the Red Hawks and the Tigers take things on. For Madison, you're going to have a starting lineup of, and this is a young Madison team. Tyson Hall gets the start. He wears number 4. Number 20, Jace Watts gets the start as well. Number 15, Asher Aldridge. Number 10, Ledger Gilliam. And number 43, Bryson Miller getting the start. Parker, Zach Anderson with you here on the D&D Sports Network.
Number 43, Bryson Miller.
Thank you for watching with us as you get the light show here in Chapmanville now. We'll learn their starting lineups from public address announcer Tony Dean.
And now the starting lineup for your Chapmanville Middle School Tigers. Number 13, Jacob Mann. Number 3, Madison. Number 1, Ashton Evans. Number 44, David Rowley. And number 15, Dakota Dalton.
There's your starting lineup for Chapmanville. A familiar lineup that we're pretty used to for calling here on the D&D Sports Network. Dalton, the leading scorer for the middle school Tigers. Browning will do, well, they're going to let Dalton do the jump here.
You know, James, that was my first time seeing the light show here. It's pretty cool.
It is. You can kind of see it everywhere now, man. Middle has theirs. As Dalton will jump, and it's controlled by Madison as Watts wins the jump. He's got the ball now. Chapmanville a 1-3-1 defense. Watts with it, gives it back outside to Gillum. Gillum, jumper, back rim, no good, rebound, out of bounds, and we'll go to Chapmanville. Gillum's shot, no good. When you're only game in town, you start to see some other guys trickle in. Good crowd on hand this evening. Dalton swings over to Vance into the corner there. Dalton gets it into Browning, back outside. Vance hesitates, pull-up jumper from about 15 feet. That one's short, rebound there. That's number 1, Evans, and a jumper there from Sarton is good.
Good ball movement there from the Tigers early on to set the tone for how they're wanting to play their sets at a more up-tempo pace.
Yeah, usually you see Chapmanville, when they make a shot, they're going to press, and they really get after you on the defensive end. 1-3-1 for the Tigers. Miller gives it across there. That's Watts. Dalton almost to steal, dives for it, jumps over the bench. He's okay. With 5 minutes to go, it'll stay with Madison.
Nice attempt there by Dalton to go after the ball and just deny the Redhawks access to the ability to score on that possession.
Hall with it, gives it over to Watts, inside there to Aldridge. Good ball movement from the Redhawks, just haven't had an open look yet. Watts looking. Now we'll swing it over there to Gillum. Gillum, he'll shoot a pull-up jumper. It's an air ball, no good. Rebound, though, backside. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. Dalton gets it up. 3-on-2 go the Tigers. Dalton gives it off to Sarton. Sarton didn't have a shot. Back outside, Vance had an open look. Hesitates. Pull-up jumper from 18. No good. Rebound backside by Gillum. And away come the Redhawks. 2-0 your score here with 4:15 to go in the first. Pull-up jumper. Watts. No. Rebound tracked down by Vance. Sarton will push the pace. Here comes Chapmanville. Sarton gives it off to Dalton. Dalton steps into a left wing 3. No good. Rebound Watts. Pace is good. Buckets are not so far in this one.
They are a hot commodity here in the first quarter.
Hall gives it off. Gives it back to Hall. Good look inside there, and the layup is good from Asher Aldridge.
And the Redhawks will take that all day, every day, especially with how dominant this Chapmanville interior is.
2-2 your score here, almost halfway through the first quarter. Sarton gives it to Browning. Browning drives in off the glass and good. David Browning attacking the rim.
Nice take from Browning there.
Full court pressure from Chapmanville. Hall going to step out of bounds as Sarton applied the pressure, and it'll go back to Chapmanville. Dalton will inbound on the side here. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter. Sarton back to Dalton. Dalton thought about it for a half second. Now gives it to Browning. Browning dribbles in, back out. Good movement from the Tigers. Good back cut to Vance. Vance reverse layup blocked there, though, by Aldridge. He read the play perfectly. And here come the Redhawks.
You know, you really couldn't have asked for more on that other than to be able to convert the basket because it was a good cut and a nice move towards the basket. Just couldn't bring it home.
Watts pull-up jumper, baseline rattles out. Backside rebound is gotten there by Sarton after the miss from Aldridge. Sarton with it, drives in, gets it to Browning. Browning thought about it, now kicks it out. Dalton, top of the key, 3 for Dakota. Gets everything but the bottom. And the Redhawks pick up the rebound. 2:30 to go here in quarter number 1. Look inside, now to Watts. Watts, good look inside on the block there. Aldridge again. And a high-low play for the Redhawks really working here in the first. 4-4 your score. Browning with it, drives in, off the glass and good. 6-4, Chapmanville leads. Hall with it. Breaks through the pressure. Ball tipped, stolen away there by Evans. Evans up ahead with it. Spins in the lane. Evans lays it in. Ashton Evans gets the bucket. Chapmanville picks up their largest lead of the game so far, 8-4 here with 1:50 to go in the first.
And this is the pace that Chapmanville's looking for.
Watts blocked from behind. Most likely call that one on. Well, they call it on Browning. They call it Browning with the block, so it'll be his first, and it'll send Watts to the line to shoot 2 for our first true stoppage of the game.
Which is not bad to have it at a minute 43.
Watts makes the first. And in for Chapmanville is Jacob Maynard. He adds a little bit more length to this Chapmanville defense. Watts misses that one. Rebound by Maynard. Here come the Tigers. 8-5, they lead by 3. Sarton lost it. Browning picks it up and lays it in. Browning collected some trash there and able to make it his 6th point of the quarter. It's 10-5, Chapmanville leads. Watts with it, gets it inside there to Gillum, and it's stolen away. Browning with it. Dalton looks up ahead. Evans lays it in. Beautiful pass from Dalton. And you can now see the Tiger pace quickening here in the first, 12-5.
And this is the position they want to be in. You know, they're playing with the lead. They've got their teeth out, and they're going to keep pushing the tempo.
Watts pull-up jumper is good. Jace Watts with a little turnaround there. Got it to go. Cuts the Chapmanville lead to 5. Timeout from Ashley Dalton. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep things right
30-second timeout
here. To a leg. Shayna, O'Brien, Thompson. James Barker, Zach Anderson with you here. First quarter of this middle school basketball game. It's 12-7 in favor of Chapmanville as the pace has been plentiful so far.
It has been.
Tigers will have the basketball side inbound. So look against this 2-3 zone. Browning gets it. Gets it back out to Sarton, and this wasn't there. A little miscommunication, and Ashley Dalton upset, and it's a turnover back to Madison.
Well, I'm sure that in practice over the season that Coach Dalton has told his guys, you got to talk, you got to communicate, and then when you have instances where they are obviously not communicating like you're wanting them to, that is going to lead to some coaching frustration.
Swing there, shot up from Watts is no good, but he's bumped, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more.
Jacob Maynard, his first, team second.
So this was a Chapmanville team that, they're in the same boat as the high school teams. They haven't probably been in here to practice very much here over the course of this week, and you may see some rust on some of these young athletes.
It goes back to the age-old argument, rest versus rust.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, you've had time at home, but what have you been doing with that time? Have you been, proactive in maintaining your sharpness?
Watts misses both as Maynard able to track down the rebound. 25 seconds to go here in the quarter. Dalton with it, top of the key. Looks inside to Maynard, back to Dalton, over to Sarton. Left corner 3 on the way for Maddox. It's no good. Rebound, tipped around, finally controlled by Watts underneath. And with 12 seconds to go, it looks like Madison will try to slow things down as Jacob Miller had it. It's stolen away. Sarton, a little no-look behind the head pass to Dalton. Dalton lays it in. Good finish to the quarter for the Tigers, and you're going to have a half-court or a three-quarters court heave for the Redhawks to fall short. It's 14-7 in favor of the Tigers. Back with the second quarter right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Second quarter we go. 14-7 in favor of Chapmanville against Madison Middle. James Barker, Zach Anderson with you here on the D&D Sports Network. It's Chapmanville with the basketball. Start quarter number 2. Madison in this 2-3 zone they have not gotten out of. Maynard looks inside. That one to Ellison goes out of bounds, and right now the Tigers not real sharp on the offensive end with their passes.
And the only way to beat a zone is to effectively pass and move the ball. Can't dribble your way through it most of the time. So they're going to have to make sure that they minimize these turnovers so that Madison doesn't claw back into this game.
Watts with it. He'll dribble it out. Gets a screen. Now turns. Pull-up jumper. That one's short. Rebound Ellison. And here comes Dalton with it. Dakota. Inside to Vance. Good look. And Vance gets the bucket. Wanted a foul too, but Vance will take the lay-in. 16-7. Gillum over to Jacob Miller. Miller crosses over, gets it inside to Watts. Turnaround jumper for Watts. Good look there.
Excellent ball movement to get the ball there at the top of the key for a very high percentage shot.
16-9. Vance looking. Swings it over to Dalton. Dalton looks inside. And Sarton will reset. Dalton hesitates. Jump stop. Pull-up jumper short. Rebound tipped out. Controlled there by Bryson Miller. Now Jace Watts with it. Gets it inside. Good dump off. Aldridge shot. No good. Rebound Maynard, and he'll push it up ahead to Dalton. Dalton, can he beat him down the floor? He's going to get bumped. Shot up is good. Count it, and the foul.
Good work by Dalton there, making the move towards the basket, and not backing away when you've got the heat on you from the defense.
Dalton, chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 4:30 to go here in quarter number 2. Dalton makes it. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Chapmanville drops back into a 2-3 zone. We'll see how long this lasts. Long 3 pull-up, back rim no good. Maybe not the possession Coach Phillips C wanted for his Redhawks there. Sarton back up top. Dalton, and he traveled. Yeah, he took one extra step, and that'll be an easy.
And depending on your officiating crew, sometimes you can get away with that extra step, but not the case here tonight.
Ashley Dalton trying to argue it. It's going to go the other way, though. Hall swings it across. That one's to Miller. Miller back outside. Jumper 3, rims out, no good. Dalton pushes it up ahead. Dalton with it. Goes all the way, coast to coast himself. Shot no good. Rebound Maynard underneath. It's blocked by Jace Watts, and away come the Redhawks with the possession. 10-point lead for Chapmanville, but Madison has moved it well when they've had looks. Watts. Pull up 3 there from Hall. Now they're going to call it a 2. Just a 2 there, a long 2 for Tyson Hall. It's an 8-point lead for Chapmanville, 3:22 to go. Dalton hesitates, drives left baseline, pull-up jumper, good. With a hand in his face. Again, Ledger Gillum all over him. Dalton able to hit it, 21-11. Good hands there from Jacob Vance, knocks it out of bounds off the pass from Bryson Miller. As you'll see Browning, Ashton Evans check back in. And 24, Nate Burton checking in for the Redhawks. Madison with some size on the floor.
They do. That was something that was an issue in the JV game, but they match up pretty well with Chapmanville here in varsity. 3
on the way for Watts, gets it to go. And it's a nice shot there from Watts. 7-point game now. Evans swings it across to Jacob Vance. Now over to Sarton on the left wing. Sarton steps into a jumper. Good move from Sarton. 23-14, 2:30 to go here in the first half of play. Into the corner to Gillum. Inside on the high post, and you're going to get a shot and a foul there on Vance, as that'll send Watts to the line. Tell you what, Jace Watts has impressed so far.
He has, and you know, the Tigers sort of playing some pack line defense, and that allowed him to hit that big three earlier to cut this to a 9-point game. And he's taking advantage of his size by taking those wide open looks in the middle, and then when the defenders are closing out, they're not able to get the hand on the ball, and they're sending him to the line.
Watts makes the first. Misses the second. Browning tips the rebound to Ellison, and away come the Tigers with an 8-point lead. Gets it over to Browning on the block. He lost it. That one on the ground, and a good hustle there from the Red Hawks. Is Hall able to come away with 2 minutes to go. Skip pass in the corner. Good pass to Watts. Jumper blocked by Ellison. Rebound Vance and heave it down the floor to Evans. Evans, layup is good. Ashton Evans gets the leak out layup. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. 25-15 with 1:40 to go here in the first half. Move it over. Good move there again by Jace Watts. He has been a matchup nightmare so far.
And something that's going to be a topic of discussion from both coaches at halftime is going to be, keeping your hands on the ball, possession of the basketball, limiting turnovers, not making bad passes, and closing out on shooters.
Bryson Miller used 2 pivot feet there. You're only allowed 1 pivot foot, and he called a walk. Sarton and Browning check out. It's Dalton and Maynard check back in. Dalton will run the point this time with 1:08 to go here in the first half. Evans looking, skip pass over to Vance. Vance, skip pass over to Dalton. Dalton, head fake, drives baseline, shot up and good for Dakota. Good take. 27-17, under a minute to go. Up top there was Watts, swings it to Hall. Hall steps into a 3, back rim, rebound there for Maynard. Here come the Tigers. Dalton pull up 3, left wing, good for Dakota. Dalton, smooth stroke there for Dakota. You can see why Dalton gets the accolades he does.
Yeah, you can. The Tigers really starting to crank the heat up. It got a little too close for comfort there a few minutes ago, but they are really starting to be comfortable in this lead to push it ahead.
Gillum, 5 seconds to go to Dakota. Heaves it near half court, no good. And that's your halftime. Halftime scores, Chapmanville 30, Madison 19. We'll head to the Gin Bar halftime show right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Those sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Tonight they're honoring the 2021 Black Diamond Conference champions. Most of these young men are now juniors or sophomores at Chapmanville Regional High School as in honor of this championship team is here at halftime. And I know some of these kids from the high school, good young men, and they were able to secure a Black Diamond Conference championship in the year of 2021, which doesn't seem like that far long ago, but that's 3 years now.
You know, I was getting ready to say there during the break that I'm having a hard time grasping the fact that 2021 was 3 years ago. They were talking about, you know, the gap between the first Black Diamond championship and the second, from 2006 to 2021 being 15 years, and I'm like, 15 years? Like, that just doesn't seem like there's that big of a span of time. And I know math is math, but, you know, 2006, I was in 6th grade that year. Not to age you, Mr. Parker, but I was in 6th grade, and it just doesn't feel like that was 18 years ago. And I don't want to think that I'm that old. I feel like my childhood is vanishing, which is appropriate because I'll be 30 next month. And I have a kid and a house and a job with responsibilities. But at the same time, I still feel like I'm still too young to have those responsibilities.
I'll put it to you like this. 2006, I celebrated my 21st birthday. So,
well, you look good for your age.
I appreciate that. I don't believe you, but I appreciate the comment.
You found the fountain of youth.
Well, they've changed the score on us here at halftime, Zach. It's 29-19. I don't know if there was a discrepancy on the scoreboard and the scorebook, but it's a 10-point lead for Chapmanville, and this is a Madison team that's young. They haven't gone away.
No, they have not, and Chapmanville has really kept them at arm's length, and Madison has not gone away, but they've been persistent. You know, they'll meet the Tigers score for score. Both teams having some, you know, bad turnovers, not able to hold on to the basketball, which I'm sure is being discussed right now. But what Madison needs to do to claw back into this game is you need to limit Dalton and you need to limit Browning. You know, kind of, you know, get some guys on them. I wouldn't recommend doing like a triangle and 2 or a box and 1 or anything like that. But you really have to shut off the inside and make them beat you out around the perimeter.
I think those are good points. You know, the music might be loud in here because I have a feeling Ashley Dalton is loud in the locker room right now.
I believe so. And, you know, things that are said in the locker room, you know, you don't always want passers-by to hear. Not that it's, you know, bad or anything like that, but, you know, some things you just need to – it's just, you know, the moment we're just trying to spur our team along.
This has been the Gin Bar halftime show here on the D&D Sports Network. Zach and I will be back with the third quarter right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. Get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Stop by McCoy Dental and let our friendly staff take care of all your dental needs. Whether it's crowns, root canals, teeth cleaning, implants, or you're just in need of some light cosmetic work, we have you covered. McCoy Dental, improving our area one smile at a time. McCoy Dental is located at the Fountain Place Mall in Logan, West Virginia.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Come see us at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Chapmanville, West Virginia, where the locals come to hang out and the trail riders come to visit.
Follow us on Facebook page for our daily specials. We're open 7 days a week here at Trailhead Bar and Grill.
You can give them a call at 681-308-6088. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page to keep up with all their daily specials and for business and operation hours. Trailhead Bar and Grill, located downtown Matewan, West Virginia.
Whether it's home, life, business, or auto insurance, Scott Ambergy at State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia is here to protect the things you love. Call Scott Ambergy today for a free quote. That's State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network as we head to the third quarter of play, 29-19 in favor of Chapmanville over Madison Middle. James Barker, Zach Anderson with you here on the D&D Sports Network. Madison will have the basketball. See what halftime adjustments both teams made. Chapmanville man-to-man seems like they kind of, quote-unquote, get back to the basics on defense for them. Back outside, three on the way for Madison. Rattles out, good rebound, Aldridge, and gets the bucket to go.
Nice putback there from the Red Hawks to cut into this lead at the beginning of the second half.
Dalton drives in, jump stop, goes up, and good. Dakota Dalton just took over there on that possession. Back to a 10-point lead for Chapmanville. Sarton almost got the steal. Now they're going to call Sarton with the foul as he reached in on Hall.
And so it goes back to what we were talking about earlier is, what is Madison going to do to try to get over this hump? And like we've talked about, they've got a young team learning how to win, how to get a lead, how to hold a lead, are all things that come with time and maturity.
That one tipped. Still tipped around as Miller able to get it. Now out the hall, back out Miller. Foot on the line. No, they call it a three, but it's no good. Rebound Sarton. So here come the Tigers with it. Up ahead to Vance. Vance off his hands. Almost goes out of bounds. He's able to corral it. Now gets it over to Evans. Evans will pull from three. It's no good. Rebound there again. Jace Watts, who had the big first half for Madison. Miller looking, stolen away by Sarton. He's ripped it out of his hands. Now up ahead to Dalton. Sarton falls down. Left-hand shot up for Dalton, no good. But he's fouled by Watts, and it'll send Dakota to the line to shoot two.
Good takeaway there for the Tigers. Just showing that they're going to stay aggressive in the second half. They're not going to back away. I do like the adjustment of going man-to-man coming out of zone. I call it real basketball. I mean, a zone is good, and you can definitely take advantage of that. Because the first shot from Dalton is good, but when you're matching up, you're switching on screens, going through it. I really am a big proponent of man-to-man defense.
Dalton makes both. As Chapmanville lead up to 12 now, 33-21. Miller with it, still with it. Tried to give it back to Hall, finally does. He'll drive inside. Got bumped there. Sarton picks up another foul as he reached in, and that'll send Tyson Hall to the line to shoot two.
And going back to the topic of man-to-man defense, it's easy to say, okay, you just find a guy and stick to him. But, there is a methodology to man-to-man defense. Coach Bob Huggins, he wrote a really good book about man-to-man defense. Talks a lot about, being on the line, up the line, being one pass away from the basketball.
Good jumper there from Maddox Sarton. Yeah, that's, those rotations and where you've got to go and help and all those things. I completely understand what you're saying and believe you when you say, quote-unquote, real basketball.
Right.
Yeah. That's what the game has evolved to.
Yes.
35-21. 4:04 to go here in quarter number 3 as Chapmanville's got their largest lead of the game so far at 14. It's Gillum to inbound the ball. Still looking as Gillum gets it inside there to Watts, who jumped over Dalton to get the inbound pass. Watts pull up three, no good. Rebound Browning. And he can bring it up the floor, but gives it off to Dalton. Left wing, Dalton drives in, spins in the lane, fadeaway, got blocked there. Rebound Aldridge, and Hall will slow it down for the Redhawks and then push it up ahead. Goes off the knee advance, and good play there. And a quick spot there for Watts. And it's a Madison timeout, 30-second timeout. So we'll keep things here with 3:42 to go in the third quarter of play. Thank you for watching this presentation of middle school basketball here on the D&D Sports Network. James Barker, Zach Anderson with you. As again, this may be some of the only basketball we get for this week.
It might be. So if you need your fix and you don't want to watch, college or the NBA, tomorrow night, if there's not any games on, just come back and rewatch this game. Relive your experience with us.
We've had a day here in Chapmanville. We've had a lot of content on the D&D Sports Network for you in Chapmanville. We did an interview with Coach Napper and some Chapmanville boys basketball players. They head down to the Virginia Invitational this weekend. And then we talked with girls basketball coach Christina Gore in Chapmanville and talked to some of her girls on practice. And then we've been here for the boys middle school JV and varsity games. So all day in Chapmanville. Evans gets a layup after the Sarton steal, and now it's a 16-point lead for Chapmanville. So whatever Coach Dalton said at halftime seems to be working. You're going to get a bump there on Evans as it was Miller that went hard to the rim. It's going to be on the floor as we'll see Jacob Maynard check back in along with Jackson Ellison.
They were going to call that one on David Browning. That'll be his second.
And number 23, Jackson Ellison.
3:24 to go here in quarter number 3. Chapmanville, a 16-point lead. Jumper short there. Rebound Dalton gets it up ahead to Evans. Evans gets it. Reverse layup, no good. Dalton and Evans bang heads there. And it goes out. And you stay with Chapmanville, though. 3:15 to go in the third. Dalton up top to Sarton as they'll reset the offense. Evans thought about the long three, now drops in floater off the glass and good. Ashton Evans has played well.
Yeah, he's had a great game so far here tonight.
Watts with it, Walt. And what was working for Madison in that first half has kind of gone by the wayside since that defensive switch for Chapmanville.
It's fizzled out. They've been struggling here against the man-to-man. And sometimes with younger teams, that is hard. It is hard to play against man-to-man.
Nelson, reverse layup, no good. Dalton gets the rebound. He came out of nowhere and lays it in. 41-21. Chapmanville, who led 29-19 at halftime, has been on a 12-2 run here to start the third. Shot, no good, out of bounds, and will go back to Chapmanville with 2:32 to go here in the third quarter.
And Chapmanville's got Madison right where they want them, playing up-tempo basketball, putting pressure on the ball anytime they've got the ball at the top of the key, and creating those turnovers that'll lead to their fast break points, and pushing this lead out to 20.
Dalton with it, gets to Sarton now inside. Good look to Maynard, just lost the handle of it. And it'll go back to Madison. We've seen that happen a few times here tonight for Chapmanville. We talked about that, maybe some rust. We don't know about the practice schedule. We don't know anything about that, but we can see a little bit of rust on this Chapmanville team.
We can, but they've sort of played their way, kind of like playing your way into shape. They've played their way through it so far tonight, and looking a lot more sharp as we've gone along through this game.
That's a carry there for Hall. Good defense there from Dalton as he was able to kind of hedge up and take away on the screen. And Hall went behind his back, had a nice dribble, but then lost his balance and carried it. And we'll go back to Chapmanville with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Three from Evans from the wing, front rim no good. Rebound tipped, controlled there by Bryson Miller. And now the Red Hawks will look for something on this possession to get them out of this run. Hall dribbles, turns, has an open look at the elbow, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Sarton as it drops to him. Up ahead now to Maynard. Maynard will coast in, left-hand layup is good for Jacob Maynard. It's a 22-point lead for Chapmanville. They are on a 14-2 run here to start this third quarter. Watts going to call a block there on Maynard as Watts tried to go in on him, and that'll be a foul on Dalton, and it'll be, I think, his first. It is. Inbound stolen by Evans. Evans dribbling up ahead, stops, gives it off to Sarton. Sarton, good look inside to Dalton. He is fouled, and they're going to call a travel first. Ashley Dalton in disbelief.
I am too, because it came from the back judge, and not entirely certain about that call, but I'm not an official, and I have no desire to be, so I'm not going to say too much about that.
Hall with it, curls to the top of the key now, guarded by Maynard, and gives it off there to Watts. Watts drives in, shot no good, gets his own rebound, dropped it down. You're going to get a foul on a hold I think they're going to call that one on the floor. They call it on Maynard. They're going to call 2 shots, so they'll send Watts to the line and try to kind of put a dent in this Chapmanville run here that's been all Tigers in this third quarter.
And it's possible for Madison to, you never say never. It's very possible for Madison to pull their way back into this game. They can make a few adjustments to kind of keep them from scoring. They need a few possessions to break their way. But so far it is looking pretty good for the Tigers.
Maynard able to get the rebound and save it to Dalton off the 2 Watts misses. Redhawks still unable to get on the board. Evans, good pass out to Maynard. Maynard drives in, good move, left hand, good finish for Jacob Maynard, 45-21. Again, Chapmanville a 16-2 run here in the third quarter with 30 seconds to go. Hall lost it. He will pick it up, but that'll be an over and back violation. And Chapmanville will have possession at half court.
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 15, Asher Alden.
Coach Dalton still asking about that walk that we questioned about. Sarton gets it into Maynard at the foul line, gives it off to Dalton. Dalton back outside to Sarton. Jumper from the baseline for Maddox is no good. Rebound on the ground. Evans able to get it out to Sarton. 8 seconds to go, and Dalton couldn't save it. And it'll be 6 seconds to go for the Redhawks to try to find another bucket here in this quarter. They only found 1 so far. Hall with it. Brings it up. Gets it across half court. Heaves it off the glass, off the rim. No good, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. The Tigers go on a 16-2 run. They take a 24-point lead into the fourth. Jack and I will be back for the fourth quarter right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Come down to Trailblazers Outfitters, located right off the 4-lane from Williamson, West Virginia, to hop on your new rental of side-by-sides, dirt bikes, or four-wheelers. They also have four-wheeler, dirt bike, and side-by-side repairs, along with accessories, tires, and stereo systems, and a large repair shop. Give them a call today at 859-953-0903 to get your new rental to enjoy the trails today.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, we head to the fourth quarter. Chapmanville 45, Madison 21. Vance three, good. Chapmanville continues their run here in the second half. It's now up to a 19-2 run since halftime. 48-21. Watts lost room. Tipped. Ellison able to steal it. Gets it ahead. Evans, can he control it? Couldn't. And it's going to be rebounded out now to the Redhawks. Up ahead with it. And it's going to be a travel there as Javens couldn't track it down. Chapmanville again has been impressive here in the second half, specifically, Zach, on the defensive end.
They have. You know, they made the switch to man-to-man, really putting a lot of pressure on the ball, and that has created a lot of turnovers, and they've dominated the middle of the court, and that has really kept Madison off of the board to where they've only got 2 points.
Good take there again from Ashton Evans, who is the second leading scorer for Chapmanville in this contest. 50-21, Tigers lead. Watts looking, gives it off to Hall, has a lane, got blocked from behind. Good play there defensively from Vance as he got beat, but he's able to recover. It'll be Chapmanville basketball, as it said they went off of Hall. So they'll take it out. The Tigers cruising here in the second half.
And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get lazy to the point to where you're making some just bad fundamental mistakes. If you're Chapmanville, you've got the lead, you've got a very dominant lead, but you want to make sure that you're still doing everything right to close out this game.
Browning went to the basket, got fouled. That'll send David Browning to the line to shoot two. We have seen Chapmanville just dominate this second half. Browning makes it, or misses that one. Tigers currently on a 21-2 run since the start of the third. Makes the second, 22-2 run. Can Madison find a way to end it? They haven't had anything to kind of end that run, and they're going to get a travel there as Jacob Miller kind of lost the handle and slid down.
And, if you're Madison, every possession that you turn the ball over is one more nail going against you in your chances to win this game.
Ashton Evans, three. Couldn't get it. Ellison, good hard work. Couldn't get the rebound. Now you're going to get a foul on Ellison as he got Aldridge there on the wrist. Well, Chapmanville has not stopped working here in the fourth either.
They have not. And, you find that a lot, especially in rivalry games. You don't want to take your foot off the gas pedal. You want to show them, this is what we're capable of. You're going to show them a lot of tape on you, but when you're confident, it's like, try to stop me.
Yeah. Up 30 are the Tigers after the turnover there. They'll have the ball back with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Evans, wide open look again. This time he gets it to go. Ashton Evans again hits the bucket. Chapmanville extends their lead to 33 rather. It's Dalton and Maynard check back in.
Number 11, Jacob Maynard.
Aldridge will inbound, gets it inside to Watts. Watts, who had a great first half, has been quiet here in the second for the Red Hawks. Dalton got the steal, but it's stolen back there by Miller, and now you're going to get a foul on Dakota, his second. 3:36 to go in the fourth.
And, that's really been what the problem has been for Madison is they can't control the ball, and that has limited their opportunities to score to 2 points, as Chapmanville scored about 26 points here in the second half.
Head to Dalton. Dalton head fakes, goes up and gets the bucket. Dakota Dalton gives Chapmanville a 35-point lead. And again, it's been all Tigers here in the second half. Watts gives it off to Miller. That's Jacob Miller with it. Looks, and it's tipped. Vance with the steal. Up ahead. Dalton again. Easy layup for Dakota. It's good. 58-21. Halfway here through the fourth. Watts drives in. Shot up. No good. Couldn't get it to go. Browning rebound. That one thrown up ahead. Evans with it. He'll lay it in. 60-21. Chapmanville. 39-point lead for the Tigers. And again, it's a 31-2 run.
And something that you want to work on if you're Madison, going into practice, I don't know their schedule, but going into practice over the next week, is you want to work on your spacing on offense, because what you don't want is to have where two of your offensive players can be defended by one of the defensive players, and there's been a lot of crowding on their offensive sets here for Madison, and that has really let Chapmanville take advantage of that with their, they've got an older team, but they've really been able to expose some of those flaws for Madison.
Evans made the shot, chance for a three-point play. Coach Dalton starting to try to empty his bench. Again, it's been all Chapmanville here in the second half. It's a 10-point game at halftime. Ellison with the steal. Racing down the floor, Ellison, left-hand layup, no good. Evans rebound all the way out here to Maynard. Under 2 minutes to go, Jacob Maynard will try a three and hits it.
And, this Chapmanville team has really reminded me a lot of Kirby Smart's Georgia team this year, where they would, appear to struggle a little bit in the first half with making some adjustments, but they would make some just humdingers of adjustments at halftime and then come out and just have their way with the other team.
Full time out on the court. We'll do the same. Back with more here on the D&D Sports Network right after this.
If you're a business looking to bring utilities underground with little impact to the environment, we offer that with horizontal directional drilling. With the abilities to steer around underground objects that may be in the way of conventional ditch digging, we offer the different hole sizes to complete any project. Let the professionals at Horizontal Drilling help you today. Give us a call at 304-928-0587.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, Cooper Perry, three on the way is no good. 90 seconds to go as we'll see some of the guys we saw in the JV game check in for both clubs. As Miller up ahead with it. Back outside. And he got away with the first walk, and they'll call the second.
They will. Sometimes they'll forgive one or two, but when you have a couple back-to-back, they're going to call that every time.
70 seconds to go. Perry with it, gets it in the corner. Block Carter, three on the way. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Perry. Perry gets it inside to Jackson Neal. Carter has it now as he'll swing it across to McClanahan. Back to Carter, he'll try a three. Right wing, good for Brock Carter. 68-21. Back the other way with it is Burton. Burton's jumper no good. Rebound underneath there to Chapmanville, thrown away. Under 40 to go. That one goes off the leg of Aldridge out of bounds. Zach, it was 29-19 at halftime. It's a 39-2 run in this second half for the middle school Tigers.
And if you're Coach Dalton, you can't ask for much more than that to be able to really put the game away against a cross-county rival like that.
Rebound Burton, and we've got 10 seconds to go. Miller with it, over to Burton. Thought about the three, tries to drive in, does. Can he get the layup to go? And there's the first field goal since the very first part of the third quarter for Madison to go there at the end of the game. Your final score is 68-23 in favor of Chapmanville over Madison. We'll be back with the Tuck Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game on the Coalfield Health postgame show right after this on D&D Sports Network.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you are ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, joined by Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game, Dakota Dalton. Dakota, I don't know how many points you had, but what a second half your club had there. That was you ended the game on a 39-4 run from the third quarter to the end of the fourth. It was a 39-4 run. That was I don't know what Coach Dalton said to you guys in the locker room at halftime, but it must have sparked something.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Tonight you did a good job, we thought, of taking the ball to the basket there, especially in the second and the third quarters, attacking the rim. You know, what kind of philosophy went through your head there?
Yeah, you know, they wasn't guarding the middle very good. I was shooting a little too much in the first quarter from the outside. Dad looked at me at halftime, told me to go score.
You know, congratulations on being the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game. I guess the real question I have for you is, do our Bills have a chance on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, Dakota, one of my Bills Mafia members with me. Yeah, we always I text his dad back and forth during the games. It's kind of fun. But big win tonight. Going to get some snow, maybe some rest. I don't know. We don't know when we're going to play the next time, so we'll see. What's a snow day like for Dakota Dalton on Garrett's Fork?
Depends. Depends how I'm feeling. If I'm tired, I'm laying in the bed. If not, all the buddies are we're going to go have fun.
All right. Sounds good, buddy. Congratulations on the win tonight. That's Dakota Dalton, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game here on the D&D Sports Network. And, Zach, an impressive second half for the Chapmanville Middle School Tigers.
Oh, yeah. They came out. They absolutely stifled this offense for Madison Middle. And they just didn't have any answers for it. They didn't have any adjustments for it. Only one timeout, I believe, called in the second half. So it just wasn't in the cards tonight for the Red Hawks.
That'll do it here for us. Chapmanville victorious over Madison 68-23. For Zach Anderson, I'm James Barker saying goodnight. And so long from Chapmanville Middle School. We thank you for watching this presentation of middle school basketball right here on the